Hi, I'm Kusisto, and this is my persuasive speech. This is my audience for my speech tonight. You guys can sit down. Imagine not being able to hear. Sure, we could communicate, we have sign language, and we could write down conversations, but think of what we'd be missing. Music. Music has so much impact on our culture over the years, and on just our civilization in general. We take it for granted, but it's not something we should do. It's easy when we sing camp songs, we sing hymns, we play the keyboard at school, and we play guitar in our bedrooms, we listen to orchestra concerts, and we listen to rock bands on the radio. But just because it's everywhere in our society right now doesn't mean we can take it for granted that it will always be there. Music is vital to our communities, and we have to support music education in our public schools. Everyone's had a music experience somewhere, at school, at camp, at a Christmas party, or a dance, or a concert. Music is a valuable and important part of life, and we don't want to lose that. Until now, I've had a lot of music experience, and I'm still learning experience in marching band right now. I started playing the glockenspiel when I was 6, and from there I learned to play the piano, the recorder, flute, clarinet, saxophone, and now I'm in band. I know that music can help people not only with learning the fundamentals of music, but the fundamentals of life skills that will help them for the rest of their lives. So I'd like to talk about, first of all, how music benefits students, what we can do to keep music education alive in our public schools, and also how you can support music education in your communities. So why do we need music? Does it even matter? Well, yeah, music teaches a lot more than just music. Sharon Begley from Newsweek reports on a study done by Gordon Shaw at the University of California, Irvine, which shows how music improves math literacy. After just 4 months of piano lessons, 15 to 41% higher scores were shown on the test of ratios and fractions than students who had no music experience at all. That's a huge increase just with some music classes. Music also helps reading, shows the National Association for Music Education. Meg Mogan speaks on this. She is the director of the Midwest Institute Academy of Arts, and she says how symbolic thought, decoding and interpretation skills, and also fluency in crossing the midline are something that music and reading all have in common and that music can really help with. Crossing the midline is reading left to right and top to bottom, and it's a really easy similarity that everyone can understand between reading music and reading words on a page, and it actually makes a difference. Also, music has been shown to even raise IQ. E. Glenn Schellenberg at the University of Toronto, this graph shows some of his findings, found that 6-year-olds who had music education in areas like keyboard and voice lessons scored approximately 7 points higher on their IQ than students who simply had drama lessons or no sort of lessons at all. These students scored only about 3.5 to 4.5 points higher on their next IQ test. Also, music can be a safe haven for the students that maybe don't excel academically or athletically. If they feel like they have a place where they belong, music can be perfect for them. People who feel like they have a talent, that they're unique and they've got something special to offer the world, have higher self-esteem and confidence, and we all want that. Also, students are less likely to discover a musical talent outside of school than they are to discover, say, a sports talent. When kids come home, they play soccer or tag, and they may discover they're a really good runner, really great at soccer, but they're not going to come home and play French horn with their friends. We have to encourage that at school. Also, music helps teach personal responsibility. Kids have to set aside time to practice if they want to learn an instrument, and this helps them develop time management skills they're going to use for the rest of their lives. Also, they're going to learn through this practicing that hard work leads to success. If they practice this song, they can play it better than if they don't, and that's a valuable lesson for kids of all ages to know. So, music is valuable, but it's also in danger. 5 to 49% of schools nationwide have seen a decrease in the last 26 years, according to Christina Burton from the Atlanta Post. This varies depending on the school district, but there's a decrease that's rapidly occurring, and we've got to do something to keep music alive. Budgets are tight. This graph from Rhode Island shows how little money is left for school districts for music. This is teacher salaries. This little blue line, the one you can't see, that's the money that's allotted for music, and that's just not enough. There are a few different options to help increase the music in our public schools by helping our schools with their limited budgets. One way is to vote for a referendum. You can vote to pay a little extra money in taxes, and that will help increase your school's budget. The referendum comes up for a vote every specified number of years, so it is malleable, and it augments the regular budget. Just having that extra capital in your school's system can help make your music programs better and help save them from being cut. Secondly, there are also music boosters. Music boosters partner with local businesses to create coupon booklets like this, and inside there are reusable coupons that you can take in to use at your local businesses. These coupons are endlessly reusable for the entire year that the booklet is sold for, and the booklets are resold annually so that the school and the boosters can continue to make money to support music education. Also, the National Association for Music Education reminds local advocates to encourage your decision makers, your school board administrators in your school, the legislators, the general public, to support music education. If you're involved with a group that could present at a school board meeting and get the awareness to those leaders, that'd be great. There are also letters that you can write, emails you can send to administrators and legislators in your area, your town, your state. If you partner with groups, this can have a really strong effect. Getting a lot of letters is going to be more than a single solitary email. But again, if there's not a group you're affiliated with, that's fine. Send the letter anyway. Every little bit counts. They want to know that people care. Also, talk to others about it. If people in your community are getting this around, they can start thinking about it too, because it does matter, and it is easy to take for granted. Also, Samuel Reed, who wrote the article, "Support Music Teachers is Instrumental to Public Education," reminds everyone to attend performances. Just throwing money at them isn't going to prove that you care. Go there and actively support those musicians that are working so hard. School band, choir, orchestra concerts are free. All it costs is a couple of hours of your time. A large audience makes an impact on the community and shows that you care. Given these methods of support, there's no reason for music to be eliminated from schools. There are multiple ways you can help. You can vote for the referendum. If you have one in your town already, vote yes the next time it comes up and keep that funding going. If you don't have a referendum, maybe you could start one. Also, buying coupon booklets annually is easy to do. Music students are selling them if you already have a booster club, and it's mutually beneficial. You get coupons and your school gets money. Also, when you're using your music boosters around town, you're setting an example for other people that it's easy to support music education, that it helps both of you, the school and your wallet, and you're reminding them that music education is important. Also, there are different ways you can join group efforts. It kind of depends on your time and what you're willing to commit. The easiest thing is simply to sign a petition. It takes a few seconds. A couple minutes, you can make up your own petition. All you have to do is put the information about your petition at the top, that you're supporting music education, and then make a list for names and for contact information for the people who are signing it. Also, you can send a letter or an email. This will take a few more minutes, however much time you need to convey your thoughts on music education, and then hit the send button. If you really want to be economical, you can copy and paste parts of your messages. Be sure to make it appropriate for the recipient, but this can help because your ideas are the same. You want them to support music education. Also, if you have more time and you can commit to it, join a committee. It is the most time-consuming option, but you'll really get a voice in the decision-making process and get to partner with other people who are also focused on the same things. And finally, probably the simplest, is go to concerts. The concerts are usually advertised either online or in a school newsletter. They're free, they're fun, you can take your family, it's only for a few hours, and they're usually a couple months after school starts, a few months before school will end, generally a fall and a spring concert, and maybe a summer event. And again, you can find these dates online or in newsletters. The next generation deserves music education in their schools, and you can make that a reality. Music is vital, and now we know what we can do to help, so we have to do it. Take a stand, go to concerts, sign a petition, vote for a referendum, write to your representatives, support music boosters. If no one else has done something, please be the one to start it. And if they have, please support them in their efforts. Even if music never becomes your lifelong passion, music instills academic abilities, encourages growth and important qualities like confidence and personal responsibility. It's an invaluable resource that we have to fight to protect in light of today's looming budget cuts. As Friedrich Nietzsche said, without music, life would be a mistake. Let's not make that mistake today, or our children are going to be the ones to pay for it.